Yes.
then we can draw on that vastness and all that it
That's
contains
right.
just through our thoughts. That's the power that quantum physics allows us to understand now that previous to this time, people didn't have a way of grasping the meaning of that.
Well, that's exactly right. I mean, quantum physics shows us we actually affect the matter out there. That was the big breakthrough that Einstein and Heisenberg and Schrodinger, Heisenberg said that you can either measure the speed of an electron or its location, but you can't measure both. Because we just can't, it just moves, it's just kind of ephemeral in a way. It's not solid, an electron. So if the basic building blocks of matter are affected by consciousness and aren't solid, then perhaps actually, how could all this be real and solid, in my opinion? Which leads us to crop circles. No, it leads us to crop circles because crop circles, I think, opening the door to a new way of understanding the reality. They're symbols, they're codes that affect our subconscious mind. And when we take in these images, we somehow open up to more of that depth that's inside of us. So, how many people actually believe crop circles? Well, how many people were at the last lecture I gave? Oh. So some of you haven't seen the idea about crop circles. I mean, how many people actually doubt that crop circles are real? Then they heard that they're man-made, right? They're hoaxes. Have people heard that?
Sure, we heard it, but we don't believe it.
Why don't you believe it?
Because, they're made too quickly and they're too unique and complex. And I even heard a description at Coast to Coast AM that they actually saw them being created in minutes under Linda Moulton Howe's program.
Yeah, I heard that too. I mean, it's true. They seem to be created like in minutes. But there's these hoaxes called Doug and Dave. Have you ever heard of Doug and Dave were paid like 100,000 pounds to come out and say that they did the crop circles. And after that, it was like accepted in the mainstream media that, crop circles were a hoax. So I'll show you a little video about Doug and Dave. And